back to the channel. It's Kitty here. I hope you're having an awesome day. Today we are building a Bali house, a Bali beach house. That's the correct way. Inspired by Bali, obviously, and we're doing this as a collab with Thomas from Thomas TV. If you don't know who he is a really nice guy who plays The Sims on his channel. He does a lot of Let's Plays, a lot of speed builds like I do, and cast videos, so definitely go check out his channel. I'm gonna link it down below in the description. I'm gonna be building the outside of this house, so the exterior, and he is gonna be furnishing this house, so doing the interior. So if you want to see that, definitely go to his channel and check out his video as well. I'm gonna link it in the description, and I'm gonna put it in the end card at some point. I promise it will be in the end card. I'm probably not gonna be home when this video goes live, so it's gonna be a few hours late, but it will be there for you guys not watching this immediately when it comes out. But yeah, definitely go check out his video, tell him that I sent you, and subscribe to his channel. And yeah, he's just a really sweet guy, so definitely he deserves your guys' support as well. So it was my idea to build like a tropical summer house for this collab. I started building another house and then I really hated it, so I ended up like deleting the whole build. I was building it for like an hour, so that's an hour wasted, but I wasn't feeling that house, so I went online and looked for like inspiration pictures, like what kind of summer house do I want to be building, and I saw a lot of pictures from Bali, and I've actually never been to Bali myself. I would love to go, obviously, but I've never been. But I really liked how the house design was, and it was very different to anything I've ever built before, but it did look very doable in The Sims, so I was like, okay, there's a really good like inspiration. Let's build a Bali beach house. So that's what I'm building right now. Like the beginning of this build was a bit rocky. I wasn't feeling this shape or like just this house. I do change it up a little bit, and we even changed the lot that we're building it on because this one is a little bit too tiny. We're right now building in the island on Windenburg. This is a 30 by 20 lot, but it was just too small because I wanted to have like a huge yard, so we changed it to a 40 by 30 lot actually. And I wanted to build here because it's by the ocean, it's on the island obviously, so you have the sea right in front of you, so it would have actually been like a beach house, but just it didn't work. And I hate how in The Sims 4 lots of the lots like have the shorter way of the lot facing like the street or whatever. So basically if you build a house like facing the longer way of the lot, then you go and say in the gallery you get a picture from the side of your house, if you get my point. So that's really annoying. So I always try to find lots where the longer way of the lot is actually like facing the street, so you get a nice picture for the gallery, because who's gonna like want a picture on the side of your house? It just makes no sense. So I was just trying to find a better lot to put this on. It's in Windenburg again, and you have like mountains in the background and like pine trees, so it definitely doesn't really fit. But just imagine it isn't there. Imagine this is in like a jungle or something really cool like that. So it turns out really, really cool. This is like gonna be the shape of the house basically. So I took out the middle like part of the second floor, and you have two like sides on both sides of the house for the second floor, and then in the second we're gonna move it into the bigger lot as well. I made the outside of the house to be like this really kind of like dark brown wooden like siding or whatever. You guys told me it's called siding, so I don't know how to use that word in a sentence, but I went with that, and I went the whole house with the same kind of wallpaper because I just thought that's what most of the houses looked like. And also I'm doing this really weirdly right now, just like copying this patio all around the house, because if I were to pull it, it would have kept moving the pillars, and that's super annoying. So I did it this way and it didn't move the pillars, and that was okay because I didn't want to put a patio all around the house as well. So I'm gonna raise it up a little bit, just like the foundation, so then you have like a nice little patio area surrounding the whole build. And I'm gonna make like a little dock outside on the backyard over the pool, and then you have another little patio on the right side of the house where I decided to kind of be like, maybe you have a grill out there or you can eat out there or something. I don't know what Clovis has done with it, but I'm sure he made it look really, really good. And then you have a little gazebo on the other side of the house as well. I haven't actually seen at the time of doing this voiceover what Thomas has done with the inside of the house, so I'm just as excited as you guys to see what he did with it. But he did definitely keep to the like Bali theme here. I'm so excited to see, because like I did a little floor plan. I suck at floor planning. You guys know that if you watch my videos. I'm so bad at floor planning, but I kind of tried to do it, and he wanted me to like indicate where I like designed each room to be. Honestly, I don't design. Like I build outside of the house first, and then I'm like, what can I put where now? This is all screwed up, but that's my bad. So I kind of decided where everything would be, but I did completely leave it up to him to change the floor plan and put whatever he wanted inside. I made enough space for 2 like master bedrooms and 1 kids room, but I don't know what he's done, so I'm really excited to see. So definitely go check out his video if you're interested as well, because this video is only going to be the exterior of the house, and I do really love how it turned out. I don't usually spend this much time on the exterior because like honestly, for me, the interior takes way longer than the exterior, especially like obviously in big houses, because like you just have to furnish like 10 rooms and you just have to make the house from the outside. So interior takes so much longer, but in this video, this build, I didn't have to do that interior at all, so I could spend all my time like perfecting the outdoors or like the exterior, making the house look really detailed and nice. So that was a really nice change, because usually I just spend so much time on the interior, but I spent about 3 hours on this house. Yeah, that's quite a long time, but that's what it took me to just make it perfect. I built like 2.5 hours in one go, and then I just was feeling the house wasn't detailed enough, so I took a little break to like freshen my brain, and then came back a few hours later with like new ideas, and then I just finished detailing the rest little bits of the house, and I do love how it turned out. I hope you guys like it too. This is so different to like anything I usually build in The Sims 4. I've never built anything like this, so it's definitely a big change. It like required me to be a lot more creative and like thinking of new ways to do things, but I just love the like final result. So I hope you guys appreciate that, and if you want to see more like different kind of styles on my channel, definitely feel free to tell me in the comment what kind of builds would you like to see. I don't know, like I know lots of people have been doing like houses from around the world and stuff, so I don't know, usually I don't like to do that because I feel like I'll offend people by not making them correct enough to their country. But honestly, I think this house looks a lot like the pictures that I saw online of like Bali houses, and definitely the shape of the house and like the materials that I used. So I think I did a good job with this one, but definitely tell me in the comments if you want to see more different kind of builds like this. I surrounded the whole house with this fence because I thought that's kind of like a common thing for like, especially like vacation homes, because my family always, when we went on vacation when I was younger, because we went to like Spain or something, we mostly stayed in Europe, but we always rented a house instead of going to a hotel. So I've seen a lot of like vacation rental homes that you can have. So usually they're surrounded by like a fence, you know, all around the lot, which is interesting to me because you don't really fence your houses here in Finland. I don't know why. I mean, it's a really safe country, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but maybe it's to like have your own privacy and make sure like no one walks in on you while you're like sunbathing on your backyard. I don't really know, but I fenced the whole lot, or most of it. I didn't like want to fence the entire lot because I didn't need that much space, but I did fence most of it, and like I'm gonna change this fence to more like a stone fence, and I really do like how it looks in the end. And then we just add so much greenery like everywhere to make it look a bit overgrown, or like it's in the middle of a jungle. Now I'm like stuttering. And I don't know if there's jungles in Bali. Sorry, I haven't gone there. I should have done more research, but there must be some like forest jungly kind of thing. So I wanted this to look very tropical, so we put a bunch of palm trees all around the house and so much greenery everywhere. And I love that huge pool in the backyard as well, and I made the little patio deck over the pool as well, where I'm gonna put some beach chairs, lounge chairs, so you can like sit there and enjoy, and you can go in the water when it gets too hot. So I really like it. And then I'm adding these greenery all around the house, like everywhere, to kind of make it look a little bit more overgrown. Like, I don't know, like just stuff has started to grow all over the house because it is in like such a green place with like really nice environment. So I thought that would make the house look a little bit more fitting for the theme. And then I love that gazebo that I made. It's so cute. I love it on the side of the house. I think it was inspired by some pictures that I saw online of like Bali villas. So it's gonna have a hot tub in it, which is so cool. The hot tub goes in there perfectly. So it's such a nice like thing. Like it's pretty close to your pool, and you can have a hot tub, and you can have like a nice evening in like a kind of like hot tub in there, even though it's pretty hot in Bali anyway. But it's just, I'm like made the little pathway into it from the house with those little stone slabs. I think they're like meant to be like fountain items or something, But I made a little pathway with them, and I think it looks super, super cute. And I haven't done that before, and I don't know why, because it looks so darn adorable. I was definitely inspired by the pictures. And I don't know about these palm trees in the middle of the pool. I thought it was kind of a cool idea. I don't know anymore, but I went with it. It kind of adds a little bit more to it. And I actually decided to make these rocks on the whole lot. It's more like a pink red color, and I never do that. I have always used just the like normal colored rocks, like the pretty basic gray rocks. I have never changed the color ever, and this was like my first, and I was like, okay, I mean, it kind of suits the rest of the color scheme, so why not use pink rocks all around this place? So we're doing a lot of landscaping now. I usually cut out most of my landscaping in videos, but since in this video we're only doing the exterior, I decided to leave most of it in. So I just put a bunch of like trees and plants and rocks everywhere, and I don't like, usually when I do landscaping I just kind of like place them down. I might turn them around a little bit, but it's not like too, like, you don't have to make it look perfect, because like it's supposed to be like natural stuff growing there. It's not like it's gonna grow in perfect formation. So usually just, if you want a landscape, just put some things down, whatever you want, just plants on top of each other and rocks in there, and just then remember to terrain paint under them, because I really think putting some like dirt color terrain painting makes it look way more realistic. And then we have those two little round fountains in front of the house as well, so we surround them in the rocks as well. And I like to use different rocks. I know some people just use the same rock all around the thing, so it looks a little bit more like, I don't know, like it was built that way, but I like to use different rocks to make it look a little bit more interesting and like not the same all around. If you want to know, I always get asked, how do I move objects so smoothly? Well, firstly, you need to have the move objects cheat on. So to turn that on, you just need to open the cheat panel by holding Control, Shift, and C at the same time. And then you just type in bb.move objects on, and then it's going to be on. And then if you want to move objects smoothly, you just have to hold Alt, the Alt key on your keyboard. It literally says Alt on it, so you hold that and then you can just move your objects without them like snapping onto the grid. So I use that all the time, and I get asked about it like every video I do. So that is how you do it, and it's really good for like landscaping, especially when you want to just put a bunch of like plants and flowers and rocks inside each other. So I always build with move objects on, because it just adds so much more like variety with things you can do, so they don't, like, the items don't just snap into the grid, and you can put like items on top of each other and closer to each other. And I really like using that cheat, so I don't know, I just think it's a really good tip to turn that on. But it might do, like, it might make some items unusable for the Sims if you put them like in a weird place or too close to each other. But if, like, I've been building for a while, so I can usually tell how close I can put items that without them like being unusable. And here we're doing the terrain painting, like I said, putting dirt under like everything, so all the dirt color, so a little bit showing underneath the plant, so it looks a bit more real, so it's not just like this green thing all around the house. And then we're just adding a bunch of detailing, so much greenery everywhere to just make it look more lively and more, I don't know, like kind of like overgrown, and I don't know, I really like it. And I was considering putting like a little fireplace outside, or a little what is it called, like a fire pit, I don't know, but I felt like that wasn't really appropriate, since Bali is kind of a hot country, so why would you want to have a fire pit? I don't know, maybe you would. I've never been there, so maybe in the evenings it gets cold. I don't really know. But I decided not to go with it. I just put the hot tub in, and then I'm doing a little bit of the floor planning. I cut some of it out because Thomas is probably going to change it a lot, because it is up to him completely. I just gave him like a generic idea of what I thought would go where, but he's obviously free to do whatever he wants. So if you want to see that, or just go watch his video for sure to see how this house turned out in the end. I'm really excited to see as well. And here things are randomly appearing. It's because I started building again after my little break, and I forgot I wasn't recording, and I was like, crap. And then I used the like back button to go back on like all my things that I did. Then I hit recording again, and then I used to like do again, or like the forward button to just make everything appear again. So you guys kind of got to see me do that little gazebo area, but sorry that I wasn't recording. But I basically did that little outside wall of the weird little wall panels. I don't know what they are, but I made like a little wall to it, and it kind of looks like it has hooks from the inside. So I put some towels hanging from it, and I thought it was a really cool idea. And I used these hanging lights for a movie hangout on top of the pool, and here, on top of the hot tub, and here where you come in to make it look really like, I don't know, colorful and tropical, and I really, really like it. And then we're just adding some wall dividers and some other, these weird pillars on the outside of the house to add a little bit more detail. And that's gonna be about it, I think. We just add like a tiny bit more, I don't know, probably somewhere. Oh yeah, we add these hanging pot plants as well, because I thought they definitely suited this house really well. And they're probably gonna be inside the house as well. I don't know yet, but I'm gonna go watch this video for sure. But I put them on the outside of the house in a few places to add a little bit more detailing, I guess, because I really wanted this house to be really detailed since I'm not doing the inside. I wanted the outside to be perfect because I'm such a perfectionist. But here you go, the house is finished. I can put the unfurnished version on the gallery. You can find it under my username SimmerKittenYT or under the hashtag SimmerKitten. But if you want the furnished version, definitely go check out Thomas's video. Link in the description. Go like it and subscribe and tell him that I sent you. If you liked my video, give this one a thumbs up as well and subscribe if you haven't already. And tell me in the comments what kind of house builds you want to see next and who should I collab with in my next video. I don't know, tell me if you have any ideas. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Okay, bye bye.